Well, let's just go into the community and game news and stuff like that at this point in time. So yeah, the one thing that I really want to bring up first is this one is the one that excites me the most. Under Night in Birth EXE latest finally has a release date.
Huzzah!
For consoles, and this is the game that I was referring to. Well, the whole version is also going to add an extra character in there as well. But this is the game that I was referring to that had the great variety of styles of play, lots of different kinds of characters.
Absolutely.
In here, you had
very fun game.
Yeah, Hilda, which was like crazy
very
zoning character, full screen overhead, dude.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. And,
Zoner with dive kick, crazy.
Yeah, and that was a character that Arturo got super good at.
Yeah, she's very good.
But a lot of different styles in that game, so I'm really excited about that. The new character is going to be named Enkido, and there's also going to be new system and balance changes to the console version.
Oh.
Yeah, and so this game comes out on, let's see here. Stay tuned for more information after the issue goes on sale on April 20th. Okay, so they haven't given us a release date, but
okay, well,
they're just saying that it is coming out on the console version, unless people have found that already. But they said the issue is coming out in 2 days, so we'll find out a little bit more at that point in time. But yeah, this game has been in the arcade in Japan for like 2 years. A bunch of people have been talking about how much they love this game.
Under Night was a really, really fun game. I loved playing, but yeah, that was a while ago at this point. And I know that the arcade version is it's not new.
Shout outs to Greetings Mortal for the subscription, much appreciated. But so some people are saying July 20th that it's coming out, and then someone said May 28th, and now it says it's July 20th. So a lot of people are saying July 20th, I guess. So.
Well, at some point.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it's going to get lost in the scramble.
It's going to get dunked, but I mean, let's see what we can do to try to get it as not dunked as possible. Because, I mean, it really is, honestly, like, that and KOF are probably... But the nice thing about UNIL is it's not a team game, so you only need to learn one character. And in terms of fighting games, it's like... At least from an anime game perspective, it's still the most similar to Street Fighter because there is no super jumping, all this kind of
fairly grounded. I mean,
no air blocking uppercuts and stuff like that, So hopefully.
Yeah, man, Batista was so cool. What a weird character design.
Oh god, right?
She had the charge forward, then back, and the charge up, then down. Yeah, very cool ideas.
Yeah, she was a cool character. So, yeah,
the game was full of it.
I don't know where you can still get an NCR shirt. I guess just go tweet John Choi. He's John Choi Boy. He'll probably let you know. So, but I'm excited about that. Yes, Under Night in Birth finally getting a release date. What else do we have here? So apparently Nintendo, their foray into quote fighting games, which actually is like a Gundam game, which is like Virtual On, but it makes sense because we've always said that we felt like Virtual On was really a fighting game. ARMS. They revealed a new fighter for that game, and then they also revealed that it is going to be launched worldwide on June 16th.
Oh, really?
And yeah, the game looks crazy. Like I saw some footage of it, and yeah, it looks like they just looked at Gundam games and Virtual On games, and it was just like this is it. But instead of shooting lasers and robots, you're just guys with weird arms, stretchy arms.
Yeah.
But
it looks cool to me. I said before, I haven't seen the new trailer. Or I don't even know if it's a trailer. There was some new video about ARMS that I haven't seen yet that I had meant to watch. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, I think it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Are those really the names? Springman, Ribbon Girl?
I think so, yeah. Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara.
Seems... It's not the same.
I mean, it sounds like our nicknames for the Injustice characters, right? Fireman, Iceman.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much Firestorm looks like Fireman and Captain Cold looks like Iceman. Like, I want them to like get the rest of... Like, Bane could probably be Gutsman, maybe? I'm trying to think. Is there a guy who throws bombs? Do we have a bomb man in there? You know?
Harley throws cupcake bombs.
Anyone? Yeah, but she doesn't look much like Bomb Man.
No.
What about Cut Man? Anyone throw scissors around?
Cut Man. Not really.
And then there's Elecman. Nobody with electricity in that game. I just want them all in there so we can have a Mega Man fighting game, essentially. So, because all we need to do is just like find the right gear to like turn them to make them look as much like it as possible.
I hope they do that. That'd be awesome.
I think that would be funny. So, but yes, of course, ARMS will be on the Nintendo Switch. There was a Nintendo Direct that just came out. That's probably the video that you want to look at.
That probably is the video I want to look at.
So I haven't gotten a chance to watch the whole thing. I watched like part of it, and I was like, shit, I don't have time right now, so I'm gonna go and I did the whole thing where I liked the tweet, and now it's sitting in my pool of 700,000 likes of things that I get. Dude, Twitter, please add an ability to sort your likes into folders. I would love that so much because there are useful gifts that you want to go back to. There are things that you just want to save. There's just like, hey, these are the things that I want to get to later on to read. Dude, please let me sort my likes, please. If anyone out there knows any sort of like third-party Twitter thing that lets you sort your likes, just please tweet it at me at jchensor so I can organize that because my likes is a mess right now.
Makes sense. Yeah, Black Adam might be like Elecman, I guess.
Okay.
I could see that.
Yeah, I know, right? Twitter doesn't give a crap what I'm saying here right now. Last week we mentioned that the Eternal Champions guy wanted to make a sequel, but apparently he's come up with a name and he has like mock-up renders now, but I think he's gonna call it, what was it? It was like some goofy name, like Eternal Successors.
Well, I'm not sure we'll see the Senator back in the game.
Oh, man. Yeah, Twitter also needs an edit button, too. So.
Yes, it does.
And I just make it so that you can only edit a tweet for, like, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that way, if it, like, after 30 minutes, then if everyone likes it and retweets it, at that point, then you can't change it.
Makes sense.
So.
Yeah.
But Eternal Champions.
All right, well, good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck. Exactly. Couple of really interesting things that I saw on the on SRK. There is 2 tournaments recently from the Mikado Arcade. Mikado, which is where they run like a lot of the Guilty Gear stuff, where Jonio-san does a lot of the Guilty Gear stuff. But apparently they just recently had tournaments for Marvel Superheroes, which is a broken-ass game, as well as Project Justice Rival Schools 2, which is a broken-ass game.
Cool.
So I actually really want to go and watch these, because you just want to see what high-level brokenness for these games look like. But if you go to Shoryuken.com and do a search for Mikado Arcade, I'm sure you'll find both of those links, and you can probably just find them on their YouTube as well.
Cool.
It's youtube.com. Oh, come on. There's got to be a channel name for this, or it's probably going to be in Japanese, actually. Yeah, the Mikado Arcade stuff is in Japanese. But if you go to SRK, you should be able to find those links there, and you can go watch some...
There's a Thanos exhibition? Is that what it just said?
There was a Thanos exhibition?
I was just reading the SRK post.
Okay.
Talking about it. That's what I think I read that. I don't know. Anyway,
so
we're not going back.
Talked about that. We talked about Poison Ivy already. KVO Cross TSB, which happens every year, is coming up very shortly. Actually, it's going to be taking place in Osaka, May 4th through 6th. It's going to be a 3-day event. Check out this lineup.
What is this?
This lineup is crazy.
All right, what do they got here?
So they got so Thursday, the first day will be Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. All the tournaments are capped, by the way. This one's at 128. Super Smash Bros. Melee at 64. Pokken at 96. And Guilty Gear Rev 2 singles at 192 entrants. Friday we'll have the top 8 of Guilty Gear Rev 2, as well as Rev 2 3v3 teams. King of Fighters 14 singles capped at 96. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 capped at 96. And Street Fighter 5 3v3 capped at 32 teams.
Okay.
And then Saturday we'll have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3v3 teams.
Cool.
32 teams. Kuhime Enbu capped at 64. Fate Unlimited Codes with the most unfortunate abbreviation capped at 32 teams, 2v2 teams. Chaos Code New Sign of Catastrophe, which is capped at 64. Blaze Blue Central Fiction capped at 128, and King of Fighters 14 Group Battle capped at 64 entrants. And again,
Cool.
TSB, of course, is Team Stickbug. Of course, Alan in New York helps run all that pretty much, and so he's going to be over there. Registration is now available, but last year the stream was provided by Team Spooky. Probably should be the same thing this year, hopefully. And so hopefully there will be an English stream for that with English commentary as well. But that should be really exciting. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Interesting.
What else do I have here? And Street Fighter V, that's right. They announced that there was the new stage, the new Bison stage, and the new costumes coming out.
Right.
You know, so we have...
even more Chun-Li and Ryu.
I was just about to make that joke, dude. Ryu's like 600th costume and Chun-Li's 58th costume. Like, I would be mad about the Chun-Li costume except she's wearing glasses in that costume.
I think it's kind of nice looking.
Dude, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those glasses people, you know, like...
Glasses people.
With girls with glasses is always just like, yeah, it's kind of my jam, so...
You know, people can be idiots and wear glasses.
Yeah,
doesn't mean that they're smart.
It doesn't matter. I just think they look cute with glasses.
Okay.
Right. Nothing to do with the implications.
Oh, okay.
Of it, so
all right.
I just think they look cute with
Well, I
glasses.
do too. Yeah.
Also they have Jury. The Jury costume is actually kind of neat.
The goth Jury?
Yeah, I mean, that was like someone like bored down deep into Mike Ross's subconscious and was like, what costume would we get Mike Ross to play our character? And they created the right costume for that, so
yeah. Well,
that's why one of my favorite fighting game characters is Kyoko from Rival Schools. Not only does she have the legs, she also has the glasses, right? She wore glasses all the time.
Rival Schools.
Yeah,
Let's see what we got
she was
here.
one of the teachers.
Ah, yes.
Dude. Yes, Kyoko. It's all about Kyoko. Okay. What else do we got here? They said, I guess Brainiac is going to be... I don't know if he's a playable character, but he says he arrives for the final chapter of Injustice 2 Shattered Alliances this Thursday. I don't know what that means.
Me neither. Story stuff. Brainiac.
I wonder if he's going to be a boss-only character, if he's going to be playable.
I hope he's playable. It'd be a bummer if he was. Only a boss character.
Let's see... Final chapter focusing on Brainiac will be released this Thursday, according to the Injustice Twitter account. While we've seen a few in-game shots of the character after he was unveiled of the narrator of the Lions Redrawn trailer, in addition to being the game's new lead antagonist and likely final boss, we haven't seen any form of gameplay from the Collector of Worlds. This trailer will hopefully provide us with a taste along with a larger look at his role. So it's all just story mode stuff, so no confirmation yet that the character will be playable, but hopefully. Brainiac is confirmed playable.
Okay, yeah, I would be very, very surprised if he was not playable. Yeah. But, okay. Yeah, Darkseid will be playable for sure.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. And some people were saying that they were data mining some stuff, and it almost seems like in the next patch for the stage and for the costumes, or maybe even the April patch that we've heard nothing about coming out later on this month. They might actually update the trials.
Whoa.
Should be kind of nice. But that's only according to data mined evidence. You know, they data mined some stuff and saw some things that kind of led to that, so...
Which would be right before DreamHack, GTO Akira points out.
For the costumes and stuff like that?
Yeah, assuming the costumes in the balance patch come out.
Right.
At the same time,
somehow
likely.
Do we know that that's going to happen?
No, I don't. Not that I've heard.
Right.
But I mean, if there's going to be an April balance patch, there's like 1 week left, and I guess it could happen after DreamHack.
Right.
If they find that like end of April 30th moment, which is Sunday. So.
Did you see the new teaser for Ultra Street Fighter 2?
No.
Where there was like touchscreen controls for it. You could do T-Hawk Super while walking forward and just be like super on the touchscreen.
Yeah, that's going swimmingly over there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm curious to see how this game is going to go. It's like I said, the fact that they have real tech throws in there. The question really comes down to is what else is getting balanced? Right? They put real techs in there. They put in Evil Ken, Violent Ken, and Evil Ryu. And yeah, there's just like
with the command dash that goes through fireballs that you can cancel buttons
Look,
into.
I'm 100% going to get this game and I'll play it. Now, one, there's no stick for the game yet, so that's going to be a problem just from the get-go. I'm going to have to be playing Street Fighter on a pad like this. But I'll get it, I'll play it, I'll stream myself playing it, and we'll see how it goes. But there's a lot of content in that game, though. They revealed like a color edit mode. They revealed like these cool online features. Like it was just like they like put a lot of work into it, and you're just like.
It's not for a hardcore player. Hey, maybe it's going to be great. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Probably not.
Yeah, there is a Switch Hori fight stick coming. Yes, that's true. That's true.
On the Switch, can you play 2-player without using the tiny little ones? Can you have 2 people playing the same Switch without using like the tiny ones?
I would imagine so. You can probably connect a second controller to it. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to. You would just have to buy 2 extra Joy-Cons and then like hook it up, because it's just like the Wii. Like when you connect with it, it lists as 1 blue square out of 4. You know what I mean? So you can definitely do that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that game goes. A couple of things from the community that are really cool. Cross Counter TV has expanded to Melee. Apparently, there is that online version of Melee that you can play.
That's right.
And so they have enlisted the help of Scar and Toph to do their own version of the Excellent Adventures called The Reeds.
Okay.
And it is going to be a Melee online Excellent Adventures.
Interesting. Yeah, Toph is still good at that game, right? He's
sure.
Isn't he still playing and like doing well?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And Scar is also he's decent.
He still enters, right?
Yeah.
But he's not good?
I don't know.
I was trying to put you on the spot. So bad. I actually have no idea.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know anything about the Melee Online. I don't know how well it plays, but it's on like the GameCube emulator, the Dolphin emulator, I think it is. Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
Be interesting, yeah. But Scar is like the Mike Ross of Smash for sure.
Yeah, so. that seems accurate. Yeah, in terms of personality. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, really, really cool thing. Recently, I think it's Game Informer magazine, but the article is up online now. But they had a little article about Bang the Machine.
Really?
Yeah, it was really interesting where they talked about the fact that they had the problem with the World Trade Center and like lost all the footage and all that stuff like that. So yes, it is at Game Informer. So you can look it up. So I'm sure if you go to GameInformer.com and then go look up Bang the Machine, you should be able to find it there. Just do a Google search for it. It's a short little article, but it's cool to actually see people talk about it and seeing what they can actually do to, try to get that. They're still trying to release it. Peter Kang's still.
Are they really?
Yeah, he's still trying to find a way to release it.
That?
So. But they said like to get the rights to all the music in the movie might cost around like $300,000 or something like that.
What a racket!
So, yeah, I know, right? It's just unfortunate how it all turned out. In case people don't know, I mean, you'll read the article and find out all about it. But they just put music to it to shop it around to get a true publisher, and then they would write their own soundtrack. So they just put a bunch of existing copyrighted songs for the trade shows. Lost all their footage. That was the only version left, and so they were kind of screwed over. So, and there's a lot of scenes where they said that they actually have 2 songs playing at once because there's actually software these days that can like extract music out of these things.
Oh,
dude, you don't even know.
That makes sense.
Software for music has made music so fraudulent now. Like my ex coworker who was a music producer would just tell me about these things. Like literally, if you strum a guitar. There is software now that will go and break the notes apart. You can rip one of the notes of this one string out of there. You can move the notes and you can do everything. Awesome. So like you could actually move all the notes around, do whatever you want to them. And so you could basically make someone play anything that they want.
That sounds awesome. Why not?
Dude, it's scary. But like then it's like, how do you know if they're good?
Well, if they're the person who put the thing together.
Yeah, well the producer's good. Yeah, exactly.
That's what matters, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right.
So, okay, got it. And then finally, last thing I want to mention is that Born Free Tweets interview. It's actually an hour long. It's an hour-long interview with Bonchan. A lot of it, obviously, is taken up by translation time. But you definitely want to check that out. It's very interesting. Bonchan pulls no punches. He pulls no punches on this on this thing. And I don't know, like some people were saying the translator might have over embellished on some things, but like, and I, you know, I do apologize for even using this term because I generally don't like using it. But like one of the things that Bonchan said is like whoever designed Balrog in the season 2 is retarded.
Yeah, that's what the translation was anyway.
Yeah, that's what the translation said.
Actually, I think the translator said he didn't want to say it at first.
Yeah, he didn't want to say it himself, but yeah, you can definitely check that out on. Let me see if it's on Born Free Tweet's channel.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
so
he has
just
a
go.
name, but...
Yeah, just do a search for Born Free.
Hey, people tell me that. It's not really.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. But you can go and find it there. It's look up Born Free and then look up Bonchan on YouTube, and you should be able to find that interview. Like I said, doesn't pull any punches, but he asks a lot of great questions, and you find out a lot about Bonchan as well.
Yeah, he was sponsored to go there, right? There was some spiel about that. Scroll up a little bit here.
Yeah. I believe it was Arcappa set up a T-shirt sales thing, and they got him basically out to NCR to do interviews. So he has interviews. I think he just also released one with Fudo.
Yeah, he did. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, he has good interviews. He's been doing it for a little while. It was nice.
Yeah, so good stuff there. But yeah, definitely.
It's our Street Fighter. I thought that was the case, and I didn't want to say it.
Okay.
I thought it was our Street Fighter.
My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, very, very cool.
My apologies.
Very, very worthwhile person to send out. You know, he is a good interviewer. It's cool to hear from people.
Yeah, it's a lot of good questions.
A lot of good questions. Good responses.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Cool. That's all I have for game community, etc., events. So if there's anything else that you wanted to touch on, anything else that you want to talk about, anything extraordinary that you want to mention?
My brothers and I were trying to tell new egg jokes the whole weekend. It's hard. There just are not that many.
New egg is like a pun in itself.
Yeah,
right?
we got through that one.
You have to go to the web, dude. Like, it's the worst thing about it is it's like
we cracked basically all of the yolks we could.
Right.
You know,
okay.
It's like there's only so many.
Dude, the worst is when people
before.
put you on the spot for puns. Like, we were all at dinner after NCR, and then all of a sudden, like, Knuckle-Doo, Chris G, and, like, LPN and Rose were, like, sitting at another table, and all of a sudden they're like, James! I'm like, what? They're like, make a new slogan for Knuckle-Doo. Like, make a pun with his name. And I was like, it's too hard, because there's too many options. Like,
yes.
They're like 5, 4, 3, and I was like, and I couldn't come up with anything. Like,
yeah.
You can't do it like that fast. And it had been bothering me. Like, I kept thinking of other things, like, afterwards and stuff, and I was just like, if you fight him in tournament, you'll be having to face your due diligence or something like that.
Yeah, you don't want to go right at the obvious stuff.
Right,
You know, just do, because he already does that, like we mentioned before.
Right. Mm-hmm,
he already says do as do.
I made, like, everyone's like, what's the most obvious one? I was like, the most obvious one is just do it, right?
Yeah,
and they're like, boo! And I was like, okay, fine. That pun was do, right? I mean, like...
That's the obvious one,
right, those are all the obvious ones. Then I was thinking of, like, your payment to getting wrecked is past due or something like that, or some due date or something. Yeah. Dude, it's like hard because there's too many options for him. You really have to think about his. You really have to think about it. So
his last name is Dang. Haha.
Yeah, I said that at one point, but no one got it.
Oh, really?
That's really sad.
I was just thinking about your Kyoko fetish, the teacher. You know, France is having this presidential election coming up.
Okay.
Anyway, so one of the guys...
Just trying to figure out how this is all tying together here.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a long road, James.
Okay.
Until you figure it out. No, one of the forerunners married his teacher, and she's like 20 years older than him.
Oh!
Like, he actually did meet his wife as...
a student,
and then married her afterward. And so he has... I forget what... There's like some bizarre familial relation. Like, he has a number of great nephews or something, or like grandnephews or something, and he's like in his late 30s or early 40s. It's like this really bizarre situation. Anyway, he might be president of France, though.
Hot for Teacher, right? Hot for Teacher. Isn't that the name of a song?
It is.
Okay. I just like glasses, dude. I'm a fan of glasses.
Yeah, glasses are cool.
Yeah. I mean, some people were listing what that. I guess there's a fetish name for it. There's a fetish name for everything in Japan, right? So I guess glasses has a term for that. Apparently, I'm also a Zettai Roiki fan. So yeah.
What that is?
That's the skirt and high socks, thigh-high socks.
I guess, yeah.
That's apparently.
You can only see like the lower upper thigh.
Yeah, but they were actually saying like the higher it goes, like there's like the on the scale of the Zettai Roiki hotness scale, but like the higher it is, the better, or something like that. It's really weird. So, Megane, I guess.
Nobody doesn't like that, right? Like everybody.
Oh, Megane is just glasses in Japanese. I guess they're saying or something like that. But yeah,
I'm just saying, like everybody likes that.
The short
right?
skirt and the thigh high socks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Don't they?
I don't know.
I don't like. It's not something that I would like specifically go wild for, but like, I like it.
Because like
I feel like everybody likes it.
Because Emma Stone did that in like the first Spider-Man movie, and that was like when I was like, okay, I'm down with Emma Stone, you know. But if you didn't remember, then I guess you know. I still haven't seen La La Land. Actually,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man.
What was the name of the weird thing I'm supposed to look up right now?
Zettai Roiki.
Whew.
Yeah, you're not going to spell that one. Just look up thigh highs or something like that. So, because this is going to go well. This is not going to go well at all.
Oh.
Are they talking about Futaba?
That looks so normal to me.
Futaba from Persona 5. I haven't played the game yet. I've only seen the pictures, but she's a redhead and she has the glasses. So, like, I'm totally into that character, too. I don't even know what the hell her personality is like. That's why my Final Fantasy waifu is Quistis. Because she shows up in the game in glasses. And I was just like...
How do you spell Quistis?
Quistis.
Quistis.
Yes.
Yeah.
From Final Fantasy VIII.
Glassies.
Yep. I just like glasses. I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm an eyes man, James. That's my thing.
All right.
We talked about that before, right? I had to develop a particular thing due to where I went to college.
Yes, I remember that. So, anyways, okay. Some people are saying it's supposed to be pronounced Quistis, not Quistis. Interesting. I know, like I used to pronounce it Titus instead of Titus in Final Fantasy X.
I've always pronounced it Titus.
It's supposed to be Titus, which makes me upset because I think that sounds worse than Titus. I think Titus sounds better because it's like Titus Andronicus, right? It sounds more. Titus sounds kind of weak, but
Titus sounds weird.
The actual voice actor of Titus said the name, and he said it Titus. So I was like, okay, we're done.
I thought it was Lake Hylia forever. I didn't realize it was Lake Hylia.
Yeah, actually, when I was doing the voiceovers on Zelda, I called it Hylia, I think, and someone was like, "It's Hylia," and I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry." So
it makes total sense. Hyrule, Lake Hylia.
Yeah, I guess
makes total sense, but I did not realize
it's not Hyrule, right? So.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, glasses are cool. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these supposed fetishes are just things that people like that, like everybody likes, right?
Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Ryu.
Things people are talking about right now, anyway.
Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see the TNT had that clip with the commentators talking about Street Fighter?
No.
Because they had to advertise the E-League stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so I think it was Jeff Van Gundy was asking, "Are you a Ryu player or a Guile player?" And Marv Albert's like, "I'm more of a Guile player." And
nice work.
Jeff Van Gundy was like, "I'm more partial to Balrog myself."
Nice work.
Just like
he didn't say Barlog. What a faker!
It was
faker.
So weird, dude. Okay. Anyways,
yeah, attractive women are attractive women. That's it.
It's true. That's true. It's very, very true.
It is true. I'm probably not gonna watch that, but anyway, I'll watch the rest of E-League. Cool.
You're not gonna watch what?
The celebrity, right?
You're not gonna watch it. Okay.
That's what they're setting up, right? It's right. Watch whoever this wrestler was.
Oh, it wasn't Jeff Van Gundy. Jeff Van Gundy is on ESPN. He doesn't help with there. Oh, okay. My bad, Javi. I didn't know who it was. I barely listened to it, so it sounded like Jeff Van Gundy to me. So, Anyways,
Anyways.
this is kind of detracted into weird territories as it always has towards the end here. So, okay, I guess we will talk to you guys later. And there is no Wednesday Night Fights this week, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's off for the week. So, yeah. Okay. Anyways, E-League will be on this weekend. On Friday, this will be Group B.
Oh, sweet.
So definitely check that out on TBS on Friday night. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later.
Later.
Peace out, everybody.
Egg jokes.
Egg jokes. And sorry for getting last episode out so late. I left on Thursday and I just didn't get it all edited in time. And then when I got to the hotel internet wasn't very good, so I just had to get it out today.
Yeah.
So apologies. I'll try to get today's episode out a little bit sooner. So, okay.
Exit.